There is a moment. Every rider knows it. You are moving through open country, the engine is steady beneath you, the air is hitting your face, and something quietly shifts inside you. You realise you are not watching the world go by. You are in it, completely, unfiltered. That is the difference between driving a car and riding a motorcycle. And it is a difference that goes far deeper than most people expect. When you drive a car, you are sealed inside a machine, climate controlled, sound deadened, protected from everything outside the glass. The road becomes an inconvenience between where you are and where you are going. And so, quietly, without even noticing it, the journey stops mattering. You arrive somewhere and you barely remember how you got there. A motorcycle does not allow that. It physically cannot happen. The moment you are on a bike, your entire mind reorganizes itself. Your hands, your core, your eyes, your feet. They are all working together all the time. You are reading the road surface 50 meters ahead. You are watching for the drain cover slick with rain. The gravel drifted across the corner. The rope someone lost off a trailer. Because in a car, you hit something unexpected and you mutter to yourself. On a bike, the same mistake has entirely different consequences. That focus, that absolute presence, it rewires something in you. A lot of riders talk about how their anxiety quietens on a bike. And at first that sounds backwards. More exposed, more dangerous, more stress, surely. But it makes complete sense. You cannot think about your inbox. You cannot replay an argument from last week. You are here, right now, on this road, in this moment. The bike demands everything from you, and in return, it gives you back yourself. Now. There is something else that happens when you first ride on a public road, something that no one quite prepares you for. You will be shocked by how many people in cars are not paying attention. I do not say that to judge. I was one of those people. We all were. But inside a car, you have a shell around you. Airbags, crumple zones, lane assist. You feel safe. And when you feel safe, the brain relaxes its guard. People glance at their phones. They pull out of junctions on habit rather than observation. They change lanes without a second look, because it has always been fine before. On a bike, you are invisible to those people. Not because they mean you harm, but because you are a narrow sliver in a world their eyes are trained to read differently. And so you learn quickly to ride for them as much as for yourself. You cover your brakes before junctions. You choose your position in the lane so there is always somewhere to go. You make yourself visible, deliberate, present. You develop what riders call defensive riding, and it becomes, over time, not a strategy, but an instinct. Here is what surprises people most about that. Those skills follow you off the bike. Riders become better car drivers, because they have spent time being the vulnerable one. They have felt what it is to be unseen, and so they start to look, properly look, for the cyclist at the edge of the lane, the pedestrian stepping out between parked cars. Riding a motorcycle makes you a more empathetic person on the road, full stop. The glass between you and the world, once you remove it, you realise how much you are missing. There is a kind of riding that has nothing to do with getting anywhere. You will discover it, probably earlier than you expect. Someone messages the group, just a few words. Let's ride. No destination, no plan. And 2 hours later, you are standing on a hillside you have never seen before, watching the light change over country you have driven past 100 times without ever actually seeing. That does not happen in a car. In a car, you would have set a destination before you left the driveway. The bike makes you curious. It makes movement feel worth something in itself. You notice the country you live in. You notice the seasons. Properly notice them. Because you are cold in November and warm in June, and you can smell the rain coming before it arrives. You feel the temperature drop as the road dips into a valley. You feel it rise again as you climb back out into the sun. You are not insulated from your environment. You are living inside it. You are part of the scenery, not just passing through it. Now I want to be honest with you about what getting into riding actually costs, because I would be doing you a disservice if I glossed over it. The riding itself, the fuel, the road, that part is genuinely affordable. Motorcycles are efficient. You can cover real distance for very little. But everything surrounding the riding, that is where your wallet starts to feel it. Start with the gear, and please take the gear seriously. This is not the place to economize. A properly certified helmet alone is several £100s. Then boots, gloves, a jacket with armour in the right places, trousers, all of that before you have sat on the bike for the first time. Then the bike, insurance and setup costs. And then, and this is the part nobody warned you about, you will immediately want to modify the bike. New levers, different mirrors, a phone mount for navigation. And before long you are deep in a forum at midnight, quietly convinced that a particular exhaust will transform your mid-range torque. It happens to everyone, without exception. Go in with your eyes open, and know that the joy is worth every penny of it. If you are new to this, please get proper training. Your test gets you a license. Training keeps you alive. The courses that exist, Bike Safe and others like IAM in the UK, the MSF in the States, they teach you things that years of solo riding might never surface. Emergency stops, counter-steering, how to read a junction properly, the habits that are easy to learn badly and hard to unlearn. Take the course, then take it again in a few years when you think you know it all. And then there are the people. The motorcycle community has a reputation from the outside. Closed, intimidating, a club with invisible membership rules. Get inside it and you will find something completely different. You will find people who look out for each other, people who stop on the hard shoulder for a stranger with a flat tyre, people who will talk for an hour in a car park about their bikes just because they share this one thing. The nod, in the UK, you give a rider going the other direction. That nod. It sounds like nothing, but it carries something. An acknowledgement.
I see you. I know what this is. Ride safe. Some of my closest friendships started in a car park, two bikes parked side by side, two people with nowhere particular to be. So, what does riding a motorcycle actually change? It changes your relationship with movement, with risk, with the road, and with the people on it. You stop being sealed inside a machine that does the thinking for you, and you become fully awake to every mile. The weather is real, the road is real, the speed is real. And every time you get home safely, there is a quiet satisfaction in that, the knowledge that you were present for all of it. You are not a passenger anymore, you are part of the scenery, part of the story of that road. And once you have felt that, sitting back inside a car just feels like watching life through a window. Before you jump in feet first, why not read about what is involved for new riders? Pick up a copy of the book on Amazon, Learn to Ride a Motorbike, Real Answers for New Riders. Link in the description. Spend a couple of quid to understand what's involved before you take the leap. Take a minute to like and share with your mates. Thanks.